Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold. All right, chat. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all see the purple light special going on. Y'all see the purple light special going on. Classic got a hot date. Yeah. I got a hot date. Time to go slide on Bay. Rivah TV. This video is called "She Proves Modern Women Know Nothing About Men." Now, I'll say this. I have not watched this video. I have not watched this video in its entirety. And so I'm not 100% positive exactly what Rivah's takes on this are gonna be. But I stand to feel like I know what direction she gonna go in. But let's check it out, chat. Let's see what's going on here.
Cheat on their women all the time, aka serial cheaters, are 1,000 billion% gay.
Rivah TV.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Rivah, and I'm back again with another video. So I was actually sent this video from TikTok to my Instagram. I have not watched the entirety of the situation. I had only seen the follow-up video, I guess, but I did not see the initial. So I'm going to go ahead and press play, pause, play, then give you guys my thoughts, my feelings, my opinions on this entire situation.
Men that cheat on their women all the time, aka serial cheaters, are 1,000 billion% gay. And being gay is more than okay. But what's not okay is dragging women along through your journey of trying to figure out your sexuality.
I will not be gaslit. 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 See, women like this, these be the ones that are making
natural born crash dummy.
Cause off the rip, we come in the dough, just not making any sense at all, right? Everybody that's tapped in from Classic Code Sports, we about to move this live strictly on the Classic Codes on YouTube, Twitch, or Rumble. Classic Code Sports, that live is ending in 3, 2, 1. We grateful for you tuning in. Slide over to the Classic Codes. Slide over to the Classic Codes on YouTube, Twitch, or Rumble. This woman here is already inflammatory, okay? She talking about men who cheat on their women with women on a regular basis are somehow a member of the FMNOP community. She talking about these men are somehow on some type of a journey of exploring their sexuality because they cheating on her. I will not be gaslit. I will not be gaslit. Let's go, Rivah.
Right? That's not okay. That's not okay. It's clear as day that you don't like women like that. You might like how they look. I'm a heterosexual woman.
I'm going to let her continue. The foolishness, okay? But sometimes I really wonder, like, what causes these kinds of thought patterns? Like, I've heard the saying before, like a man who, harms a woman or puts his hands on a woman. I've heard that saying, that same statement that she's saying about men that are like that. That's a different era, because I think he's literally actively showing how much he can't stand you, don't like you, and maybe taking his frustrations out on you because of whatever he has going on. That would even that is a stretch, but it would be more understandable, right? But being that a man is constantly, a serial cheater or cheating on women, I would kind of get the impression that he is just maybe not monogamous.
Classic.
That's the impression I would get. I would get maybe you're not monogamous and you are trying to force yourself to be something that you are clearly not. Like, to me, that's more of the stance that I would take on that situation. But as far as, she's going down so deep as like, you're searching for yourself and you shouldn't be harming women in the sense of, while he's literally like dealing with or playing with or talking to all kinds of different women. I don't know. I don't get that, but maybe she has more details.
I'm amazed by women's beauty every single day, but do I want to be with them? No, I don't. And that's the same thing for men. They like how women look. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Women are beautiful. Women are beautiful. But you don't like them for real. And that's why you keep laying down with women over and over again, because you're still trying to convince yourself day in and day out, maybe this one will do it. Maybe this one will be the one that I can convince myself that I actually want to be with. And then it doesn't work out because the true desire lies in a place for you.
Yeah, this is gaslighting. This seems like she recently was cheated on or has been cheated on a slew of different times by multiple people. Whatever the case may be, I don't have any way to prove it. Everything I'm saying is alleged for content creation purposes and entertainment only. But it seems as though this woman has a traumatic past with a couple of unfaithful men, or maybe one particular unfaithful man. And this is an attempt to gaslight him and anybody else who may behave in similar ways. This is the number one thing that women used to do to gaslight, right? When they're upset with a guy, they attack his sexuality, right? They call him, they make him seem like he's a QRS, TUV brother or something like that. You know what I'm saying? One of the alphabet people. And yeah, Soft Rain said, I have no words. And that's a woman, ladies and gentlemen. Classic. No, don't get speechless. Don't get speechless. This is a member of the sisterhood. Don't get speechless. Come on, come to save the day.
Now I've had the privilege of having, conversations or talks around or surrounding men in spaces that like a lot of women may not have been privy to. And, one thing that I know for sure is that when men are visual creatures, correct? Right? Men see a woman, they're like, oh, she's beautiful, she's stunning. And it doesn't end at just looking at it, right? It ends at the opportunity to experience it. If you guys are catching my drift of what I'm saying. And I think that women who have this ideology that if somebody cheats on them, that they must be into, men, because there's no way you could be cheating on me or my homegirls when we're the pick of the litter, don't have the understanding that, yeah, you might look good, but there might be somebody else out there who looks better. And even if they don't look necessarily better, that's an experience that a man did not have. Men are in it for the experience. They're not in it to just look at you and admire you from afar. That's not necessarily how it works. Everybody has, the same thing, but they're not all created equal. Okay? I'm just keeping it real. I'm trying to be as clean about it as I can. And so I believe that, this type of mindset is only for women who don't understand exactly how a man's mind actually thinks.
Riva, I'm going to push back a little bit. I'm going to say I don't think it's a lack of understanding. I think it's narcissism. I'm not necessarily disagreeing with her. That could be something that's a part of the recipe of how you arrive at this mental disorder that this woman is displaying. But I think it's narcissism. Definition of narcissist: a person who has an excessive interest in or admiration of themselves. You understand? Let's look at the overview. Let's look at a narcissist overview real quick. Let's just do it, chat. We got to be thorough because we're here to crack the codes, right? Narcissist overview. A narcissist in psychological terms refers to someone exhibiting narcissistic personality traits, or in more severe cases, narcissistic personality disorder. Narcissism is characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance, a deep need for excessive attention and admiration, troubled relationships, and a lack of empathy for others. While everyone can exhibit narcissistic traits occasionally, true narcissists consistently display these behaviors and struggle with interpersonal relationships and emotional regulation. This woman is saying because a man is unfaithful to her or has been habitually unfaithful to her, that somehow he must like other men. So in order to cheat on her, you must be not straight, right? Is what this woman has arrived at. And so when Riva says it's rooted in a lack of understanding, I don't know if it's rooted in a lack of understanding. I think it's rooted in self-absorption. But let's continue.
Because if you did, you would know that a man who is like this is more prone to actually really like women. So much so he can't contain himself. And, in a space that, you know, it is not welcomed for men to, you know, 100% express that they don't want to be monogamous, although they still want to deal with you and they want to deal with her and they want to deal with that one over there. They're forced into this space of having to pretend to be monogamous while actively practicing polygamy or polygyny, I believe.
Yeah, you got it right. Rivah looks so good. She colored her hair and everything. Shout out to Rivah TV, man. Make sure y'all tap in. Good God. Souls of Thought said she has an inflated view of herself. Absolutely. You know, I had to be thorough. He said, I said all that in one sentence. Yeah, but I had to be thorough, you know, so that way we can't be tested and challenged later on our views. This is narcissism at its finest. Let's go.
Okay. Okay, bye. So men are upset with me. What's new? Because I said men that are serial cheaters, not men that have had a weak moment because they are weak and they don't have sexual discipline.
I want to comment on this before I let her continue. Is it, she's saying, you know, not men that are weak and have, you know, a weakness and don't have discipline and stuff like that. I think that would be putting all of these things into one category as to why men step out of relationships. And I don't think that is, it's not a one size fits all. It's not a moment of weakness. It's not that he can't control himself. Like, there's so many different facets as to why men step out of relationships that women never get to really hear or digest because of their inability to listen to when men are speaking about their experiences in relationships. Like, they don't want to hear it. If a woman steps out, they will tell you, oh, it's because he wasn't doing his job. Like, somehow it would have to be the man's fault. But if a man steps out, it has to be, oh, because he's so weak. It could never be, you know, based off of what he had been experiencing. But I'm going to let her continue.
Yeah. Before we let her continue, this is why having a platform is a responsibility, right? Because she's regurgitating information. We've heard this before, chat. We've heard this before. Let me show y'all something real quick. We've already heard this. The rhetoric that she's utilizing, it actually comes from a man, a very popular, well-known, high-paid, pandering man. He's a high-level panderer to the point where I've even supported his business. Y'all know this guy? Y'all know him? Do you guys remember when he said this? This is replayed information. Check this out.
Separating you from this conversation.
Okay.
A lot of men, a lot of heterosexual men don't like women for real. They don't. They like women sexually, but they don't like women. They're not attracted to what a woman is outside of her sexual organs. So then when we get into why a lot of men womanize, or why it's just they're minimizing a woman based off of who she slept with or who she potentially can sleep for, because it's like you haven't gained the appreciation of the wholeness of a woman yet and what that wholeness of a woman can bring to your life. A lot of times we'll talk about strength and we'll say men are stronger than women, but that's because we value physical strength. We're not.
Yeah. So as full of shit as he was right there when he said that, this woman here that's repeating after him and taking it to another level, she's just as full of shit. She's got diarrhea. Okay. She's letting the shit come out. Okay. And it's involuntary. Look at her. She can't even control herself. Look at this chat. Look at this chat. This dude, he talking about men don't like women for real. They only like them. Shut up. You know, when people say stuff that don't make sense, sometimes you just got to tell them to shut up. All right. He's full of it. And this woman is full of it. She took what Ace Metaphor said in regards to heterosexual men don't like women for real. They just like them physically. They don't like the wholeness, whatever the fuck this means, the wholeness that comes with the woman and all that. And then she takes what he said and goes a whole nother mile and says, if you hitting too many chicks, you must like dudes. Don't nobody make sense today, chat. Nobody makes sense. But we're going to let the foolishness continue.
A man that seeks cheating, a man that is dedicated to consistently disrespecting the woman he is in a committed relationship with. I said those men are gay. Okay. Then you guys want to say you're homophobic. No, 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 no. Do not put that on me. Okay. I said gay. Okay. More than okay. We love the gays. Okay. What's not okay? Boo. Boo. Is playing with a woman's emotions and health. Doesn't matter if you are cheating with a woman or a man. When you are stepping out on somebody, going behind their back, exchanging bodily fluids with somebody else, multiple people, you are playing with that person's health. Okay? So you cannot convince me that you like women when you are with a woman who loves you and is pouring everything into you, and you are consistently playing with her emotions and health. And not only that, if you go to the comment section of that video, you will see that many women have said that they have dealt with a serial cheater and that they have found out later down the line that their boyfriend at that time or husband at that time ended up switching sides.
Yeah, a lot of women lie. Okay, a lot of women lie. They make up things. They create scenarios that didn't necessarily truly go that way, but it sounds good, and so they all jump to the same tune. So I can't take any of those women's word for it. I got to be honest with you. I can't. I'm not saying that there might not have been like some off occasions where that was the truth, but I 100% can't take every single woman's word for it. Again, there is this narrative out there, like obviously if somebody has a plethora of experiences, eventually they get bored, and so they go to other, but I can't say that that would be the example for the majority of these situations. I cannot say that 100%. I can't say that. Now also, when it comes to somebody, you know, stepping out and being intimate and not protecting themselves and putting somebody else at risk, I 100% agree with that. Right? I agree that that is something that somebody should not do, because stuff out here is real, okay, and dangerous, and can stay with somebody for the rest of their days, or it could shorten their days. And so I 100% agree with that. I would never, you know, disagree with that, 100-fold. However, I don't believe that when these men are stepping out and doing these things, that is on the forefront of their mind. Doesn't make it right, wrong, or indifferent, but I genuinely do not believe that that is anywhere even in their mindset, because if it was, they would also be wanting to protect themselves from that, because, you know, of course they love themselves. That's not the thought process. They're not even thinking about you. They can absolutely love you and still do those things because they're not thinking about you. If you're not at the forefront of their mind, you're not, you know, somewhere in there, you know, especially when it's these kind of like superficial dating relationships when they're younger and they're just committed and you're their girl, and it's not even like their marriage, you know, lifelong partner that they've been with for like 10, 15, like it's so many different ball games. So many different ball games. So I completely disagree. I see why she got the backlash, right? Because you're attacking people who have experienced certain things. You're literally trying to say that they are having troubles, that all these people are having trouble with who they really want to be with, which is just not true, right? That's just not a one size 100% you can stand there and state that that is facts situation, because it's just not
facts.
It's an opinion that you formulated maybe from you and your homegirls.
Facts.
And maybe,
go ahead.
Maybe whatever truth you feel like you found out is also could be something that's formulated. I'm just saying.
Yep. Make sure y'all tap in with Rivah TV. I wanna look at something, because my dog Soul said, "What up, P?" P said, "Just hopping in. What I missed, man? A little bit of everything, whole lot of nothing. We got a lot of show left, man. Welcome to the party, dog. Chat 333. Shout out to the dog Perry. Jay Zilla said she's happy with her results. That's why she's reversing psychology to get some internet wee. Oh, okay. I hear you. I don't think that's what she's trying to do. I think she's rage baiting. But Souls of Thought said, I would love to see her profile. Well, this is the Classic Codes, and I just happen to have the files. Let's take a look-see. Chat. Does this woman fit the description of one who, this is the very first picture on the Instagram, chat. We monogamous with these? Do these get monogamy, chat? Talk to me. Do these get monogamy, chat? We monogamous with this make and model, chat? Huh? Check it out, chat. We monogamous with these? Huh? Hold on, chat. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Nothing too crazy so far. Nothing too crazy so far. Besides, I mean, pinning this, it's not even pinned. This is just recent, huh? July 31st, out doing some Top Golf. She not dressing overly revealing. She's still doing the tooch. This from August 3rd. Okay, let's scroll. Let's scroll. Y'all let me know what y'all think, chat. Was she rage baiting or did she mean it? We bringing these home to mommy, chat? This make a model make it home to mommy? This what some of y'all like. I know Jay Zilla in the chat. He like, shit, I'll do it. Uh-oh. Look at this picture right here. Cakes first. Oh, it's a video. I ain't gonna lie to you. It ain't a whole lot back there either. She ain't really dragging much, chat. It ain't too much following behind her, chat. Here we go. Yeah, it ain't too much back there, chat. It's enough to work with, but it ain't. She all right looking lady though. I don't know, chat. You bringing this home to mommy? What we doing? I ain't looking at the comments yet. Y'all go crazy. Nope. 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 Not my mama. Nope. Nope. Look at all. Look. That motherfucker just out, ain't it? What we doing, chat? This the make and model? I'm just asking. Because normally when it's like this, chat, the ones that be tweaking about the cheating, they be doing the cheating. She look faithful? This giving faithful, chat? It should say on the market to me. Advertisement. Yeah, advertising. What we doing, chat? I tell you what, though. I've seen worse. I'm going to be objective always. I've seen worse. She got 16.5K followers, so I can't say she doing it for the gram, right? That ain't running up no bag. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say she doing it for the gram. But y'all tell me what y'all think. Souls of Thought said, nope. Yeah, y'all not bringing that home to moms. Y'all not bringing that home to mom, Dukes. He said, you could tell a lot about someone's thumbnail. Yeah. Say that.
Classic.
Say that, P. You can tell a lot now. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Jay Zilla said, faithful, 100%. I can't say. What you mean, faithful? Who? Her? You think she faithful, gang? You think she faithful?
Classic.
Man, shout out to Jay Zilla, man. We gonna get you straightened up. He's still giving every woman he meet the benefit of the doubt, man. He's still giving them all the benefit of the doubt. We got to get his mind right, chat, before he get it. We got to get his mind right before he get his feelings hurt. He talking about yes. No, dog. Somebody talk to him. Who? Hey, chat, who's gonna tell him? He said faithful. He said faithful. 100%. I can't say. You think that's loyalty? You think she loyal? All right. He said, I wonder how X and TikTok look. Oh, we got you ain't say no more. I ain't in no hurry. You know I got the files, dog. Hold on. Let's do it. You wonder how TikTok looks? Well, here it is. Let's take a look. Let's take a look, chat. Yeah, you got the right one today. It's the codes, man. Let's figure it out. Let's see what else she be talking about. What else do you talk about?
He gifted me about 10 gifts, mostly designer. Would you believe me if I told you I met a man and within 10 days he gifted me about 10 gifts, mostly designer gifts, like handbags, jewelry, passport holders, just a bunch of random shit, right? And I let him know from the beginning. I was very transparent. Hey, I've been abstaining. I will not be laying down with you. I can accept the gifts if there's not an expectation for me to lay down with you. He says that's fine. You know, he just wants to date me. He wants to get to know me. Okay, cool. Let's do it. After about the 10th gift and not getting anything out of me, he decided to send me a really long text that I decided I would not be responding to after I read the third sentence, because it was just a bunch of, you know, you don't show me no affection, aka you're not laying down with me, and no need to respond. I was already not going to respond, but I didn't respond, and because I didn't respond, he...
Listen, this woman is inflammatory, chat. This is inflammatory. Listen, we're 2 for 2. Rivah covered one post. We go to her TikTok. I just click on a post at random, and she talking about finessing. That's finessing. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear, well, she told him up front that she didn't want to lay down with him, and he still... I don't want to hear it. If you know that you're not interested in a man in a certain capacity, don't accept nothing from him. Yeah. He may be naive. The man may be a little green. Shout out to Jay Zilla up in the chat being green for these females that we covering.
Classic.
He might be a little green, but you as a woman who know better, you know not to take advantage of a man like that. But they do it anyway, don't they?
Classic.
Chat? And then got the nerve to have a video talking about men who cheat on a regular basis, and then you a finesser. Jay Zilla said, come on, souls. She has a lion problem. She probably cuddles his wrist. What does that even mean? Souls of Thought said, ain't she the one DeAndre left overseas? I'm not sure. DeAndre who? Aiden? Or Jordan? Jay Zilla said she'll be abstaining again. Man, she ain't abstaining now. Nigga, they abstaining when they don't like you. You hear me? If a woman tell you, a grown-ass woman, because this woman right here, she's not short on bodies. I'm not going to say what I think her body count is, and I don't know her body count. I have a hypothesis in my head that I won't share with you guys. She's not short on bodies. Anytime a woman tell you she's celibate or she abstinent, the percentage of her being honest with you about that is probably like 2%. The other 98% of the time, she just don't like you like
Classic.
that. You. Somebody else can still get it. That abstinent shit'll go right out the window if the right looking fella, right smelling fella, right talking fella, right money having fella, the right fella pull up, all that abstinence and celibacy, that shit go out the window. That shit overgone. You hear me? Souls of Thought said Aiden, however you spell it. Yeah, DeAndre Aiden. I heard he left somebody over the water. I don't know who. Let's give her a shot.
The most unattractive thing you could be as a woman is an insecure woman.
Oh, please.
I never thought I'd see the day where I would become a TikTok shopper, but women truly don't recognize how much power they hold. You have the portal of life between your legs, and you're laying down with a man that doesn't even deserve a text back. You're giving children to men that don't want to be fathers, just want forever access to you. I can't help but to laugh when a man brings up friends with benefits, because what's the benefit for me? Are you paying bills? Are you going to pay my car note?
Come on, chat.
Are you going to pay my rent? No? Oh, okay. So what's the benefit? Because you're going to finish. I'm not. When you're checking up on me, you're not actually genuinely checking up.
Okay. We hearing the truth now, chat. He gonna finish, she not. So that means she been getting weak eggplant out here. The eggplant ain't been hitting for her. The eggplant ain't eggplant.
Classic.
Because for her to say that, listen, friends with benefits, the benefit is the same on both sides. Talking about, oh, what's the point of women doing friends with benefits? What are you getting? He's only getting something. You getting this D. I'm getting the P. You getting the D. Fair exchange ain't never been a robbery.
Classic.
Fair exchange ain't never been a robbery. I don't owe you nothing past that. I'm getting the P. You getting the D. That's the benefit.
Classic.
But no, not today. You got to come off that bread. And there's a word for it. It rhymes with prostitution.
Classic.
Yeah. I've had enough of this lady. I've had enough of her. I think our investigation is thorough. Just like I said earlier on when Rivah was still on the screen with her beautiful hair coloring and all of her wonderful rhetoric that I love to listen to so passionately. Okay, when Rivah was on the screen, like I said earlier, the woman is just simply full of shit. And that's that on that, chat. We're not even gonna make it no more complex or more nuanced than that. This chick is full of shit. She has some traumatic experiences, and now she out here on the internet putting on like a woman who been knowing better. No, you learned just like the rest of us. You went through that fire. The only issue with being celibate or abstinent as a grown-ass woman is if you had a hoe phase. I respect a woman saying, you know what, I'm gonna put this thing on the shelf for a while because I want to be intentional about what I'm doing. If she don't have 15 bodies on her, if she doesn't have 20 bodies on her, if you can't count the wee-wees you done took on fingers and toes, you can go ahead and take celibacy and abstinence out your vocabulary.
Classic.
What I look like? No. Now I'm talking to the fellas. What you look like? What you Soft Rain said, and it stank. It looked like it don't.
Classic.
Yeah. Hold on. We got comments. Copy, repeat. Gotta love her. Souls of Thought said, man, we seen enough. She at 6 at best with that forehead. She's trying to go viral. Yeah, she's definitely gaslighting.
Classic.
Rage baiting and gaslighting. Souls of Thought said, just check her numbers in a week. On God. Soft Rain said, and it stank. Funny as hell. Zayzilla said, roster too far to tuition. Yeah, I'm not sure what that means. But yeah, you can't. If your body count past fingers and toes, God bless you. It is what it is. The decision's already been made. I ain't here to beat down on nobody, but you can forget about telling somebody to wait until any time. Wait until you ready. But if you talking about wait till marriage, wait 10 months, wait on what? Man, John, Ray, V Roy, Robbie, Joseph, Mike, Jimmy, Harold, John, Cordero. Nobody had to wait. Nobody had to wait. And then you sit across from me, pun table, eating food on my dime, and you telling me what I can't have and when I can't have it after somebody that already been blessed with, I don't know if it's a blessing, but then already tapped into that without even needing the pen. They already done swiped that card without needing the pen. Now you telling me I got to get the pen?
Classic.
We're not going for that, chat. We're not going for that. So we done on this one. Rivah TV, she I think she labeled this video properly. This woman proves that women know nothing about men. I don't know about women in general, but I can definitely tell you the stupidity is strong with this.
Classic.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be gaslit. I ain't gonna crash out because I know what she's trying to do. But yeah, man, that's over with. That's over with. Shout out to Rivah TV. Make sure y'all tap in and hit that subscribe button. Yeah. If you like what you just saw, support the channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, and jump in the comments. Talk to me so we could crack these codes. If you want to support the channel monetarily, go to my website and cop some merch, www.theclassiccodes.com. Or you can shoot me a Cash App. Either way, stick to the codes.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the